guys, let's go through this review so we can be ready for our end of unit assessment tomorrow. Number 1 says the kayak shop rents kayaks out for $16 per hour. Write an equation that relates the total cost C to the number of hours they rent the kayak H. So if I were to rent the kayak for a couple of hours, to find the cost, I would multiply. So all you're writing here, the cost is going to be the cost per hour times the number of hours. That right there is literally it. That's your equation, okay? All right, number 2. Joseph regularly buys potatoes from his local grocery store. In the last 4 trips to the store, he purchased 1 pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds, and 7 pounds of potatoes. He recorded his purchases in the graph below, taking note of the cost C and the pounds of potatoes purchased P. We're writing an equation again that can determine the cost for any number of potatoes purchased. So, again, we're talking about the cost P for number of potatoes P. Now, I see that we've got this relationship here, and I've got some points. I know they're kind of hard to see, but if you look at the doc I shared with you, then you can see them a little bit clearly. But this one says 1.5, so that means for 1 pound of potatoes, it costs $1.50. So that means for each pound of potatoes, it costs $1.50. So all this is the cost is 1.5 times the number of pounds of potatoes. So there's your equation. All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll to number 3. We're selecting all of the ordered pairs that are solutions to this linear equation. So you've got this equation, and we want to select all of them that work. Remember, we write ordered pairs like this, x, comma, y. So that means all of these are your x values, all of these are your y values. So all you're doing is plugging them in. So this first one, I'm going to plug in the 0 for x and the 2 for y. So 2, instead of x, I'm going to write 0, plus, and I'm just pulling from this equation right here, 3 times 2. And I want to know, does that equal 6? So this is where you can either pull up Desmos test mode or your graphing calculator. So I'm going to pull up Desmos real quick. And see. So all you do is type it in and see if it equals 6. So 2 times 0 plus 3 times 2. It equals 6, so I'm going to circle A. So now same thing with B, the x value, the y value. So 2 times 0 plus 3 times 6, does that equal 6? So 2 times 0 plus 3 times 6. It's 18, so that one does not work. Okay, now I'm going to stop the recording. You go ahead and finish these last 4.